Okay, so let's say you found a recipe that you really wanted to try and you wanted to see what the numbers look like on that recipe. We're going to jump down to the recipe and we can see that it tells you the servings and it tells you the ingredients that you'll need. You can actually copy and paste this link into MyFitnessPal under the Foods Recipes tab. Then you're going to paste in and import the recipe. Now, when you get to this section, you'd want to check a few things. You want to check to make sure that the servings match what the recipe called for. And you may also want to remove some of the extra wordage that's unneeded. So, if this is what it's pulling, this is for the sausage gravy. Now notice there's nothing about biscuits. So if I want to know my total numbers, I'm going to actually add that, and I'll show you when we get to that step. So the first thing we import it, we confirm the ingredients. These are the ingredients that the recipe calls for. We're going to try to match them up. And MyFitnessPal starts the work. Then you put your food accountant glasses on and you go through and make some adjustments. So if I know that this is going to be pretty high in fat and I'm wanting to take care of that, I'm going to make some tweaks. So one thing I may do is actually remove the butter. So I'm just going to make my gravy without the extra butter. I did that. It turned out just fine. So we're going to delete that. The next thing is I'm going to adjust the amount of sausage needed. So you're actually going to click on replace. Now you want to use a brand that you know is available at your grocery store. So if you know a specific one that you're going to get, that's what I would type in. You could also scan them to double check once you have all the ingredients in front of you. So if we're going to use the Jimmy Dean Country Mild sausage, instead of using a pound of it, we're going to just use 4 ounces of it to get that extra flavor and to get that drippings for the sausage. So once I adjust that, the flour is going to stay the same. Now you'll notice once in a while it'll import kind of an odd ingredient, like it's saying chocolate milk. Obviously we won't use chocolate milk. We'll just replace that for some fat-free skim milk. This is also a food accountant adjustment that we're making because the original recipe calls for whole milk, which I know would have fat. So instead, we are adjusting that to 2 cups of fat-free milk. And then the last thing we'll want to do is add our biscuits. So again, using the brand of biscuits that you know that you'll get, you can type that in and you can adjust the quantities. So the Great Value Buttermilk biscuits, 3 biscuits is a serving. If I wanted everyone to have 2 servings, remember this serves 6, I would need 4 to use 12 biscuits. Now, once I have everything matched, everything added that I need, I'm just going to save it. And it'll be the top new recipe in your recipe box. You'll be able to now see the macro breakdown. 29 carbs, 9 protein, 8 fat. It's as easy as that. Say you wanted to go back and you wanted to edit something later. Super simple, edit recipe. And you can also rename your recipe this way. So whatever you want to name it to remember. And maybe you found that you wanted to adjust a different type of sausage here. You can replace that. And then you would just save once you're done, and that's it.